Hello everyone. Before we get to today's topic, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and click on the bell so you never miss a notification from Rant to Reason. But anyways, let's get to the story. So as we know by now, a black man by the name of Ahmaud Arbery was murdered on February 23rd earlier this year while he was jogging in the neighborhood of Santilla Shores. Santilla Shores is a neighborhood that happens to be outside of Brunswick, Georgia, where Ahmaud Arbery happened to be from. And Ahmaud Arbery was killed by a father and son duo named Gregory McMichael and Travis McMichael. What happened was he was just minding his business, jogging, and then these two white racists, they saw a black man minding his business, just going about his day, and then they thought, you know what, why don't we go and ambush him, because there's some burglaries happening and we don't like the fact that he's black, so let's go and ambush him. So what had happened was he pulled up in a pickup truck and they started antagonizing him, and obviously the guy was fearing for his life because there was these two white strangers that had approached him, and he was just jogging, right? And then they had started coming after him, so he was trying to defend himself, and while a scuffle ensued, Travis McMichael, he had fired the fatal shots, and that's what happened. He was just killed in cold blood, all because he was a black man, and they thought that he was a burglary suspect. And what really sucks is that this murder had happened in February 23rd, and only last Thursday, Georgia authorities had arrested the two devils that had killed this man. And it's very sickening. And another thing that you have to know about this case is that Gregory McMichael, who was one of the killers, he is a former investigator with the Brunswick DA's office, and the killers previously told the police that they had chased after Ahmaud because they thought that Ahmaud was the same guy that was caught burglarizing a house on security footage. And my thing is that that's obviously an excuse. They're just covering up the fact that they're racist and that they're white supremacists. Why the hell would somebody that's trying to commit a burglary be out and about in just a white t-shirt and shorts? Like, what kind of burglar dresses up in such plain clothing like that? Like, you would think at least if someone was gonna commit a burglary that they would maybe have a weapon, which he did not have, by the way, and that they would have a mask. He also didn't have that, so that just goes to show you that argument is all BS, bullshit. Also, according to the Glynn County Police Department, around the period of January 1st till February 23rd, there were no reports of burglaries or home breaks in the Santilla Shores neighborhood. So again, Santilla Shores is where Mr. Ahmaud happened to be from. There was just one automobile burglary that was reported to police within that time frame. And the bitch that filmed the video, his name is William Roddy Bryan. And I hope he gets arrested for this too, because he's an accomplice, and now he's crying because he's getting death threats or whatever. And I don't feel bad for you, because you saw what was going on. You were following them, and you had no problem filming it. You couldn't call the cops. You couldn't try to ambush it. You're a coward, and I hope that he gets arrested too. And for people that are trying to say that this is a justifiable homicide because it's a citizen's arrest, that also is bullshit. Because when you look at the Georgia law, citizen's arrest, what that means is that a person can only detain someone if they have immediate knowledge that the person in question committed a crime, or they have to actually witness the person committing a crime. Obviously, they didn't witness Ahmaud doing anything because he was innocent. And also, jogging in a predominantly white neighborhood, that's not a crime. So that just goes to show you the warped mentality of these two devils. And like, assuming that he's the guy that was in the surveillance footage of someone burglarizing something, that doesn't give you the right to then carry out a modern day lynching. And yeah, I said it. That's really what this case is. It's a modern day lynching. There's a Wade County DA by the name of George Barnhill. He was even going as far as to say that the video exonerated these two killers. And he's actually the second DA to recuse himself from this case. Now, the reason why Barnhill was recused from the case was because Ahmaud's mother had issue with the fact that Barnhill's son happened to work as a DA at the same office that Gregory McMichael happened to work at years ago. And Barnhill was even saying that the the killers were trying to stop Ahmaud from committing a burglary until the cops pulled up. And he said that under Georgia law that this was legal, what they had done. And he added that the murder was an act of self-defense. But my thing is, how do you claim self-defense? How do you claim self-defense when there's two of you in a vehicle, you're both strapped, and the guy is just going about his business, doesn't even have anything on him? Like, that's not, no, that guy, honestly, he's just a racist too, and they should probably review the cases that he's overlooked, because I would not want someone like that to look over a case, to be honest. That's such a disgusting and erroneous argument to make. And you know what, it says a lot that the video is only coming to light now after millions of people have seen it on social media and have rightly gotten outraged by it. This is not a surprise to me though, because the American criminal justice system is just not equitable. There's just been too many times where we've seen people of color being harshly penalized by the law, and then when there are cases where heinous criminals who have happened to be white, like when they went through the legal system, they have often walked scot-free because of their skin color. So I really hope that the killers in this case, they get punished to the fullest extent of the law. But I honestly, I hope that they get sentenced to life. But I'm just not going to keep my hopes up, because this system has just repeatedly shown that it's not equal and it's not impartial. But I hope that this case is going to be a different scenario. Rest in peace to Ahmaud. I send my condolences to his family. Until next time.